Tonight, the big question for Nashville, do our crime numbers warrant bringing in the National Guard? Congressman Andy Ogles says yes.
That's right, but Metro leaders point to new data showing that crime rates here are falling, and protesters in Nashville say they just don't want troops on their streets. Fox 17 News' Madeline Lolan live downtown with why the crime numbers may be only part of the equation here.
Yeah, Scott, Nashville leaders say that crime is actually trending down, but the FBI still ranks Nashville as one of the most violent big cities in America, and the debate on whether or not to bring the Guard in is growing louder on both sides. In Memphis, National Guard troops and federal agents are rolling in as part of a new Safe Memphis Task Force, costing around $100 million to taxpayers in Tennessee. It comes even as Memphis, like Nashville, has seen sharp drops in reported crime this year. Numbers from the FBI shows both cities, though, still have higher rates of crimes against people than Washington, D.C., where the Guard was already deployed.
We need opportunity, not occupation.
Over the weekend, protesters in Nashville made it clear they don't want troops here or anywhere.
I don't want this for Memphis. I also don't want this for Nashville. I really don't want it for any U.S. city.
Nashville leaders point to data. A brand new public safety dashboard went live this month, differing slightly from data Metro Police released last week. Both show the same big picture. Crime is down across the board.
Look, the president said is we're willing to send in troops to lend support, and quite frankly, if you don't do your job, we'll do it whether you want it or not.
The most outspoken voice in favor of bringing the Guard to Nashville is Congressman Andy Ogles.
Memphis is a war zone. Quite frankly, parts of Nashville are a war zone. Enough is enough.
The FBI still ranks Nashville as the 13th most violent large city above Washington, D.C. at 19, but that's based on last year's data. Mayor Freddie O'Connell says the focus should be on transparency and trends, not troops. Governor Bill Lee hasn't said whether he'd consider the Guard here, though he did deploy them during Nashville's 2020 protests.
This is really unprecedented in my lifetime, and I don't want any of us to have to see troops on our street.
For now, the Guard isn't coming to Nashville, but with Andy Ogles pushing hard and those protesters pushing back, the debate is far from over. Reporting live here in Nashville, I'm Madeline Nolan, Fox 17 News, your Code Red station.